But I remember getting into a fight with a girl over, this is the only...
an argument or a fight?
A fight. Hey everybody, welcome back to During Business Hours. Today we got a little bit of clip commentary. We're going to give you our thoughts and impressions on a viral moment that's happened this week. I've got a problem with a customer. And this is just, short term, I'm sure. Guy comes in, turns out he's run over his phone. I don't know how. It looks like Big Bertha took and got pissed off at some cheating scandal, threw it in the road and then dive bombed on it. And then, just everything. It was destroyed.
So he ran over it several times, or somebody did. Or and he comes in, he's silent about what happened, how it happened. But I'm telling you, somebody got a hold of this phone. And he's like, all right, I want the minimum repair. 50-something-year-old guy, good looking, not like myself, but definitely something weird. So we fix the phone. Mm-hmm. He wants just the bare minimum. Cool. We'll just do the back glass, the front glass, get you out of there. It turns on. We tested it for 2-3 minutes. Didn't test it for 4 minutes because if we did, it would have boot looped. If we would have known it boot looped, he wouldn't have paid us. Comes back the next day, says, hey, it's broken. You broke it. I need it fixed. Okay, let me do that for you. Let me give you a rough estimate of what it's going to cost to fix. I don't want to pay any money. You broke it. I know?
You're telling me that this crushed vehicle that I put a new body on, but didn't replace the engine, didn't replace the gas tank, didn't have any holes, but looks like you sprung a leak from a crack or a crease, is now my problem. Like, sure, I overlooked it because you were in a rush here at 4:30 on a fucking Monday. Mm-hmm. But let me give you a discount instead of you starting to scream.
He's all right with the discount on the battery.
So he's all right with the discount on the battery, except the battery didn't fix the issue. So I kind of primed him up like, hey, if it's an issue and we overlooked it, great, I'll fix it. Mm-hmm. And so at that point, I'm like, hey, I'm going to keep it overnight. I'll test it with some parts tomorrow. We don't have Wi-Fi ribbon charge port for this phone. It's 13 Pro Max. I'm running low on parts on it. So I placed a restock. Mm-hmm. Sure enough, gets in today. It's a charge port. Lo and behold, guys, here at 4:30 again, is my phone fixed? Well, no. You need a charge port. We've tested it with one that's in there now. He doesn't want to pay for it. It's $149 to do the charge port. Mm-hmm. I offered him a discount of $75. The part cost me $12. Here's $75. It's $10 more than the battery discount that I quoted him yesterday.
Right.
But now he wants battery and charge port for that price.
Me too, bud. Me too.
Yeah. Just some people want to be dicks. Just to be dicks.
Tis the season, huh?
At this point, I could refund him all the parts, take my parts off it, charge him the labor, and I still make the same money. Have a nice freaking day. And then I saw a clip. I want to talk about this because it got me feeling a certain way because we are not feminists, are we?
No.
No. I personally believe man has a role. We provide. We do our thing. We do as much as we can. I do as much as I can.
I acknowledge that I have benefited from feminism, but what it has turned into, it's not its main intention.
So there's a podcast called the Whatever Podcast. Brian something. Great guys. I like the guys on there. I see some of them on other debating podcasts doing, alpha male, red pill life stuff. And I understand the red pill guys. I almost got into that, early 2018, like, oh my God, conspiracy bullshit. Not for me. I'm more into what I can see, touch, smell, hear. I'm not going to believe everything firsthand, media. Oh my gosh.
Right.
But I definitely believe man, woman, life. That's what we do. And so I saw a probably 95-pound woman trying to choke a 6'4" black man because she believed that 10 weeks of Krav MAA, which is real world Israeli training, is better than having no training and she could take on a 180-pound, 6'4" black man.
I mean, should that be the case, wouldn't the Israeli women be better off than they currently are?
Yeah. But she got tossed real quick. Like real quick.
I believe it. Like
and then he just told her, like, you need to chill out. And she was like, it's not over till it's over. Got up screaming, it's not over till it's over. I'll send the clip to Alan because you've seen it.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
Okay, so what I have to say is I've recently, over the past like 10 weeks, I've gotten into Krav MAA, which is it's Israeli.
Yeah, it's an Israeli martial art.
Yes, and it's based off of defending yourself in real world events rather than like martial arts fighting in a cage or something like that. And there is something that's even invigorating and that I love about it. The fact that I know if someone came and attacked me, that I could likely handle myself.
Well, hold on.
And
how tall are you?
to me, that's like attractive. How tall are you? I'm 4'9". I'm 4'10".
How much do you weigh?
Like 100 pounds.
When you say you could handle somebody who, like, you're talking about like a woman.
I can pick up a 180-pound man and throw him on his back. Yeah. I swear to you. I can take a knife from a guy. I can take a gun from a guy. Yeah.
Wait, so, I mean, maybe it might help you against a woman of like similar size or a really small, weak man. 180-pound man, even if he's untrained, I don't care how good your Krav Maga is, you're fucked.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. You get that guy on the ground, right? You knock him on the ground, and then you either bail out of there because that's safest.
You think you can? Here, wait, Morgan. You want to be a guinea pig?
I know. I don't want to hurt anybody.
Oh, she doesn't want to hurt anybody.
No, I'll do it though. It'll hurt.
I'll tell you right now that gentleman who's in that room with you right now.
What's that?
If that gentleman who's in the room with you right now could literally hold you down. He could hold you down on the ground with one hand while still enjoying a hot bowl of soup, and there isn't a fucking thing on earth you could do about it.
But there is tactical moves. There is tactical moves where you can get out of things and then bail, and that's the whole point.
I think
is get out tactically and bail.
I appreciate your confidence, but I think that a lot of hypotheticals got to happen for you to even get him in that position. Because not to be funny, but you're small, so. If a man hits you hard enough, it's a wrap. Like, you're not gonna have a chance to even get to all that because of the initial force that he can use. Like, you're smaller, I could literally like just pick you up like this. Like, so it's like you probably can do it if you catch me like in a position where I'm kind of like in like a vulnerable position. But if a man got to square up with you,
well, hold on, let's try it.
I'm not.
Well, here's the proposal. We'll give her the best position. We'll let you sink in a rear naked chokehold on Eric.
Who's Eric?
Right here. Hello.
Is that? I didn't know his name was Eric. Hello, Eric. I'm Winter.
It's going on.
So you have.
You want to grapple?
No, it'll be right here. So here's the proposal. You said you can have. He's giving you the best position. You have him in a rear naked choke. You have his back. You have his neck. Do you think he'll be able to escape from your chokehold?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, what? So even with
if he knows how, he seems like he seems like he can do that.
Have you done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or? He has no training. He's got zero training. He didn't even take a karate kid. Hold on. He didn't even take a karate class in fucking when he was 7.
I don't know nothing.
Have you ever been in a fight?
Of course. I mean, you could try. Go ahead. I'll sit here. Go ahead. Don't choke me though.
She's gonna put you in a chokehold.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna.
I haven't done this kind before, but I'm gonna.
Just go ahead.
I'm gonna try to get the leverage.
All right.
Don't hurt him.
I'm gonna sit right here.
Don't hurt him. Don't knock him out.
All right.
Okay, so you wanna like palm it different. Don't put your thumb like that. Palm it, otherwise you're gonna hurt your thumb. So I'm gonna get you.
Wow. Is this allowed? What the?
Nah, you can't do it.
Gil!
You too little.
Oh, get up!
You too little. I got it. It's over. It's over. Let it go.
Kick him in the face. Or the balls. No, don't kick him in the balls. Don't kick him in the balls.
It's over. Stop. You can't do it.
Stop. What are you doing?
No, you told me stop. It ain't over till it's over.
You're not really fighting.
It ain't over till it's over.
I could have killed you just now, Shorty.
What the?
I could have killed you, and you hit me in my shit. Really.
I mean, in real life,
I fucking did.
What the fuck?
Your first Krav Maga lesson was just free. Congratulations.
That fucking window.
in real life,
You kicked me in my shit.
Bro, what the fuck?
I didn't know she was gonna do all that.
Was that the lesson?
I don't know, but you
how to obliterate a
kicked
kick in 5
me in my
seconds?
shit. I don't know what made you do that, because I was just playing with you. Like, you really kicked me in my balls. Like, I can really fuck
Well,
you.
I apologize, but you told me you said I couldn't do it.
I said, don't choke me. I gave you a chance, but even with you, all that shit, you would have got killed right there, shorty. You had no power. And you hit me in my most sensitive region.
So which one is it? Do you want her to put all the way through, or you don't hurt me?
I
want her to just show me.
I'm like, are we going all the way? Not going all the way.
She did too much, man. But she still didn't do it though. So
doing too much, but not doing nothing.
Yeah, if you're sparring with somebody, you don't hit them in the.
You kicked me in my shit hard as hell.
But I would have done worse. Like, okay, so if you want to play this game, and then, you know, I probably would have, like, I'm a little more aggressive. I don't know. Some woman's like, yeah, let me choke you out to prove my point. Okay. Just sit on you.
I don't understand. Like, when I was talking about starting gym, someone asked me what my goals were. And I just wanted to be toned, and I got a little baby belly pudge I could get rid of. Cool.
Yours is from kids though, so like
baby
sure you
belly pudge.
Yeah, but you can get rid of that easily. We are just not as motivated.
If it was just exercise, I could do it. But I like to eat, and I like to eat stuff I probably shouldn't.
Like last night, you want to tell them how you spoiled me on my diet?
No.
I want to tell them. I was so happy. My wife is the best. You want to know why? Because she didn't just go to one place. She went to 2 places to get me this, like, you have a hard day. I reward myself with treats. It's my problem. Absolutely. Cookies, Reese's, whatever. This is my addiction. I know. So sue me. But my wife doesn't usually drive at night because she's night blind. So when she just left and was like, yeah, I'm grabbing sundaes for McDonald's for you. I'm like,
I really wanted a chocolate milkshake and apple pies. Like, I hate pie, but something about McDonald's apple pie, it's good. So I was like,
cocaine.
Okay. So I picked you up 2 what was supposed to be hot fudge sundaes, but their fudge was gone. So I was like, all right, let me just get the plain ice cream. And then I went across the street to the store and got a thing of hot fudge.
From Brahms.
Yeah, that could be. I'm so sick of Brahms, but sure.
But their chocolate, you could take a spoonful of that and feed a country. It is thick, juicy, and delicious. It is McDonald's hot fudge in a jar and cold, like, so it gets thickened. But I was astonished. That was the best Christmas present. It's not fucking Christmas.
Well, one of your gifts is going to be late, so Merry Christmas.
Yeah. She doesn't usually go out of her way to do like special things at night for me.
Yeah,
like
I can't see nothing in the dark, especially the tent on that car.
That's why she don't complain.
I gotta go. Is the sun still shining? Yep.
But so then I saw this today and I was like, man, the man that has to deal with that woman, 100-pound nothing. They're playing Fortnite, by the way. 100-pound nothing. I could only imagine, like, honey, why didn't you do this or that and that? I'll just start choking them out.
My God. But that's what I was trying to say is, like, people would ask me if I wanted to go for more of the bodybuilder type. And I'm like, why? One, personally, I don't think that looks attractive on me and most feminine body shapes. 2, I was like, I could have the most freaking muscles I've ever seen on any woman, and some Joe Schmo could walk out of his mom's house from playing Call of Duty all day, open hand smack me with full force, and I'd still be knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah, it's just dumb. And I can lift my body weight, which is great because I'm overweight. So I've got some strength to me. But I still am more tender with women. And I don't think a lot of people aren't. I don't think people are like, oh, equality, let me shoulder shrug a woman walking down the street. I just don't think that those people exist.
Right.
Like,
well, they exist.
Homeless or crazy people or somebody having a really bad day. But like, I would say out of 100 men walking down the street, average 18 to 35. You just take 100 men and say, hey, walk down Laguna Boulevard. And you crowd it with like the Matrix style New York City busy day. They are going to move out of the way for the woman in the red dress 99% of the time.
Yeah.
They will not shoulder shrug every suit, or they won't shoulder shrug her along with every suit. Most men will shoulder shrug the suits, especially if like your right is on the right side or making way for yourself, etc. In the military, it was always on the right, stay on the right, and everyone did. So you never had a path of resistance. But man, some of the women out here today, and I guess she's an OnlyFans model. Let me double check that.
Guess there's a market for everything, huh?
It was pretty interesting because everyone wants equality. And yeah, it's not the equality I've ever seen somebody wanting.
I'd rather just have a margarita in a vacuum.
Because I bet there's a bunch of women out there that get humbled to that idea. Like, I took 3 weeks of karate. Fuck with me. And then they get knocked out.
I mean, so our kids do karate. And a week or two ago, they were learning what to do if somebody's trying to choke you. And I came home and tried that on you. I felt accomplished when it worked. But that's about as far as it goes.
There are things to do in certain situations. I don't think she knew anything in this clip, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
But even, I think my 8-year-old hits harder than that 100-pound girl would.
Like, she was trying to choke him out and he just stood up. He's
like he didn't feel it. 15 seconds is all you would need to pinch the arteries in your neck.
Got to get the right spot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just the right amount of pressure. It's only like 15 pounds of pressure or 10 pounds of pressure. It doesn't take a lot.
15 for the triangle of death.
It's even less, I believe, for the neck, because you could literally have one of those circular pillows and pull the string.
Is that what the kids in school were always playing, that stupid game where they choke each other out?
No.
I never played that with them, but I seen them doing it.
So if they played that hypothetically at my school,
we went to the same school, bro.
It's not for them to know. You would have to play it at the top of a hill. So if you fell, you would fall uphill. And you wouldn't crash, like hit your face, head on the concrete.
I saw them playing it in the bathrooms mostly.
That's dumb, because me and Roger never played it. But if we did, it was always at the hill near the box, and there was backpacks or a third person to catch, because it was who can last the longest.
At the hot box, I never saw that going on there. Not that I recall.
It was hacky sack fighting, the occasional drug deal, and stupid miscellaneous.
And the new shoe dance that one of the teachers started and everybody loved it.
Yeah. and also selling of like energy drinks and all, Roger. And the most awkward, people start dating and then they're like, look at my new boyfriend, girlfriend, high school. Great.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. Oh, the good old days. But I remember getting into a fight with a girl over, this is the only.
An argument or a fight?
A fight. I've never intentionally put hands on a woman, like never struck a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I could see how there would be a situation in some of these clips that I've seen where I would put hands on a woman. And I'm not above putting hands on a crazy woman, because there's just women running down the street with pipes, like crackheads. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're a man or not. We're going to handle business. But so I canned a girl in my sophomore year.
Okay.
And I got the most just compensation because she jumped up out of that trash can and I turned around and got the most full force kick to the groin that I had to get an ultrasound the next day because there was swelling. It was, looking back, I deserved it. But I, for years, hated the idea like this girl beat me up. I got beat up by a girl in high school. So sue me. But yeah, so I got beat up by a girl in high school and she took her shot. I deserved it. And I think for years it was just like a running joke in her group, because she wasn't in our group, but she was hanging out, dating somebody in our group, but she was like the new freshman. And so it wasn't even like I fought her. I just put her in a trash can because she was like a 100-pound girl. And yeah, that's about the equivalent of my women hating phase. Yeah. It's very interesting to see what some of the other people are doing in their 20s nowadays. Let me choke out this co-host of a fucking podcast because I took 10 weeks at Krav MAA. You could die. Are you stupid? Like, could you imagine if you started taking self-defense classes that wasn't with a pew-pew? But I'd recommend pew-pew first. I'm just saying.
quickest, most offensive. And you're like, yeah, if I ever went hand-to-hand combat with somebody, I could do this. And I'm like, yeah, test it on me. Do you think in any form or way that you could overpower me at 300 pounds to your 140?
I think regardless of any training that I personally could do, if you really wanted to stop or harm me, you could.
Yeah, I think even they had talked about, or the way they were talking about it was like, no, I just got to hit you once and then nothing is going to make sense. Fight or flight will kick in and it's going to be like either I know something or I know nothing.
I might get a lucky shot in either the boy stuff or the throat, but after that, it's run.
See, with the trash can girl, I didn't see it coming. It was more like, ha, 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 ha. And then I turned around, she was getting out of the can, and it was, and I'm telling you, it was like NFL, 3 yards to go, going for the kick.
Yeah.
She went 50 yards with it. It was vital. Like, it could have caused some damage. Luckily, I have 2 children now, so no damage done. Yeah. But it was a lesson learned. Have you ever been in a fist fight besides, no, never with like your brother? Right? When you were kids?
No, we've done like the Bart and Lisa Simpson. That's about it.
I don't know. I see.
We've cussed each other. I don't think I've never really been in a physical fight. I hurt your feelings real bad.
Yeah.
For the next 10 years.
Oh yeah, I remember. She is good with words. Not against me. No, I'm married. Still happily. But
there's a line there that I don't cross, but I don't have that same line with other people. I'll cuss them out left, right, and center.
I feel so loved. Christmas is coming up. This will be out
just before?
Yeah, just before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all you women hating, you people out there. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. No, Merry Christmas to all you, out there in the ethosphere. We've gotten our kids way too much because we spoil the shit out of them, and they deserve way less, way less.
I might hire the Grinch to come throw some of that shit away.
Last year we bought them, what was it? Almost $3,000, I would say. Almost like $2,000. I think it was $1,000 at Walmart, $1,000 somewhere else. $2,000 worth of gifts, and we returned almost 1,500 of it.
Yeah, so the hoverboards they did not care about.
They picked 2 of the dumbest gifts and played with them for like a week. Every night, the little fan thing that was $4. We were throwing it, doing it, playing with some Switch games, etc.
We got Khaleesi when I was wrapping today. I noticed that we got her the same thing more or less twice. So I just wrapped it because YOLO. She can pick which one she likes when we get there.
That'd be good. And we've got a special guest that'll be here at the time of this going on. Driving.
Picking him up tonight.
Yeah, going to the city to pick him up. I just can't believe any woman would be like, yeah, I can take on a 200-pound man after 10 1-hour classes or 10 to 20 hours of her life.
I know there's been situations where I've been angry enough that I really thought I probably could take this guy. But once I come back into my...
She's in a conversational podcast,
right?
Not heated moment. Like if I got up and just slapped you right now, it's not my nature. Just don't want to get the wrong clip or
impression.
I don't think you would retaliate with violence. You would run.
Right.
Like this woman's like, nah,
that's what I'm saying.
If it happened, I could fight back.
Even the average Joe twiggy guy, if he came up to me and intended full force, even an open hand smack across my face, I'm probably knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. Or running and or finding a way to get out, because as most women
yelling your name as I drop, cause you can come and take him. What am I going to do?
I mean, yeah.
That made me think of one of our mutual friends at separate times from high school. Mm-hmm. She did that thinking she was really going to take a couple men down. I think she thought that was her way of flirting, but
she tried that on me when the Starbucks thing used to happen. There's a girl named Janet. She was less than 100 pounds of nothing, but she always acted like she was smoking hot, became a stripper, did all the messed up young life stuff and had a crazy life.
Lived the best life, I guess. Lived a life.
Lived a path of documentaries.
Made the most out of it.
Yeah, she could have got paid for documentaries. If she had a camera following her, she would have made a lot of money.
Hot dollars.
Yeah, hot dollars. Neon dollars. Sparkling, glittering.
Yeah, she was like, what, 5'1"? So she'd like try to get rough with anybody and they just stand up and like, it's like getting a cat off you.
I was 5'7" in high school. And then
I was taller than you.
Now, but you weren't then.
I was 5'8", 5'9" in high school. I'm only 5'10"
So when I started high school, I think it was 5'7" at the end of 8th grade because I saw it in my book.
I hit 5'7" at the start of 7.
So the start of 9th grade, it was probably somewhere at like 5'10".
I think we were neck and neck because we ran in the same circle. We just didn't really know each other.
I wasn't super tall. And then something happened with puberty where it was like 17 years old and like, you know,
something.
Life. And then I won. But that girl would always climb on me, play pretty, pretend like everything's fun and flirting. And I never could land it. Never. Thank God. Because I was attracted to her. She wasn't attracted to me that way, but she always wanted like that friend to hang out. And I was kind of like the second base guy where it was like, oh, you're here to cuddle and hang out. Mm-hmm. But nothing more. Thank God. Because if I had to think about the things that I know now, I'd be the guy sitting in his like, you know, in the shower clothed, like, you know what I mean? Rocking himself. Like, it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Oh
or Ace Ventura.
Okay.
Ace Ventura. You know,
you've done worse, but you've done worse.
No, not with the stories I know.
There's a lot of stories you don't know about others.
Janet is definitely gone down a crazy path. I'm just lucky I didn't bag that kitty. All right, everybody. Thanks for liking, comment, subscribe. Leave your thoughts in below. And we appreciate you. And we'll see you after the holiday.
Life can be super happy, life can be super sad. I'm trying super hard to separate the good and bad. I go back to my future just to get to my past. But knowing me, my DeLorean